Welcome back to Tripping Up.
I love this segment. Love this segment, my friend.
This is fun. Without any advance notice, I'm going to provide you with a random music-related list, and I'll challenge you without you having any aids or assistance. Then fill in the names on the list. Tripp, you going to accept this challenge?
I accept wholeheartedly.
According to Rolling Stone magazine readers poll. That's important that it's the readers poll, okay? Released in 2012. What are the top 10 favorite Beach Boy songs of all time?
Okay. Good Vibrations.
Comes in at number 2.
God Only Knows.
That's number 1. That's interesting because that didn't really chart that well. It only charted at number 39 on the charts, but it's the favorite. Okay, you got the top 2.
It's kind of one of those. It's one of those songs that over the years really resonates with folks. And you're right. It didn't chart that well because it had God in it. Back then in the '60s. Okay, California Girls.
California Girls came in surprisingly all the way at number 10.
Okay. I Get Around.
I Get Around is not on the list.
Okay. Surfing USA.
According to the Rolling Stone magazine's readers poll, think about the readers, it is not on the list.
Okay. All right. Surfer Girl.
Just let me double check. Surfer Girl, again, not on the list. Think Pet Sounds.
Wow. Well, Heroes and Villains.
Not on that list.
You said Think Pet Sounds.
There's a song on Pet Sounds.
Oh.
You've got a total of, well, you already had God Only Knows. And
Wouldn't It Be Nice?
Wouldn't It Be Nice came in at number 4.
Yeah. Wouldn't It Be Nice?
There was a song on Pet Sounds that had been previously released as a single by Brian Wilson and then was included in Pet Sounds.
Well, Good Vibrations. No, it wouldn't be Good Vibration.
It's got a female's name in the title.
Caroline, no?
Bada Bing comes in at number 9.
Okay. Oh boy, this is tougher than I thought it would be. Fun.
Not on the list.
Oh,
In My Room came in at number 5. There is one more song left off of Pet Sounds. It was a cover song. They covered a song known for its harmonies.
Oh, from Pet Sounds? Whoa, you got me on that one.
Sloop John B.
If you'd said to me, Aljar, said to me who sang lead on, I probably would have gotten it. Yeah, you're right. Sloop John B. That's right. So, but that, okay. We're now down to 3.
Down to 3. One is a really tough.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, there's one that they've got listed at number 3. I don't get. So let's not
I Can
worry
Hear
about
Music.
That. No. There was one that was inspired by a song by the Ronettes.
Don't Worry, Baby.
Don't Worry, Baby. That one peaked at number 24 back in 1964. Talked about 64 in a previous episode. Here we go. We're down to 2.
Yeah.
This was a cover song. It was released.
Barbara Ann.
Barbara Ann. All right.
Yeah, Barbara Ann.
Now,
okay, and you know who suggested that song?
No.
Dean Torrance of Jen and Dean.
Really?
The story is the Beach Boys were recording this album, and let's say it was a party atmosphere. Let's go with that. And Jan and Dean were in another studio, and Dean, they were frustrated. Dean walked over, came in, and they said, "Hey, Dean, what song do you want to do?" And he goes, "How about Barbara Ann?" And they just that was it. And Dean Torrance was on that, and of course the other story about Dean Torrance is after Jan and Dean, kind of hit a wall and broke up in the '60s. He had gone to college and became a graphic designer. He designed a number of albums for the Beach Boys, album covers, including the iconic Endless Summer, was done by Dean Torrance. And then Jan had gone through some rough times. They toured again and were touring when Jan passed away. So I got one left, right?
Yeah, you've got 9 out of 10. I'll be stunned if you give it. I'll go through the 9. I'll give you just a few seconds if you can come up with it. In fact, I'm going to throw in some names that it isn't. Here we go. Here are the 9 that Tripp identified. God Only Knows, Good Vibrations, Wouldn't It Be Nice, In My Room, Don't Worry Baby, Sloop John B, Barbara Ann, Caroline No, California Girls. Now these are not the one that is remaining. In fact, the one that's remaining came in at number 3. It is not I Get Around or Help Me Rhonda or Kokomo or Surfing USA or Fun 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 or Surfer Girl or Be True to Your School or Little Deuce Scoop or When I Grow
Rock
Up
and
to
roll
Be a
music?
Man or 409. What's that?
Rock and roll music?
I'll give you one more hint. It was the title song from their 22nd album.
Oh boy. Oh man. Not Marcella. Surf's Up.
You got it. Surf's Up.
Okay.
You never cease to amaze me, Tripp. Never cease to amaze me.
You know, and it's funny because I've been they just released a Beach Boy documentary on Disney Plus. And one of the things that they talked about in this documentary, and it essentially dealt with the Beach Boys, the mid 70s is when they kind of got off, and they talked about the fact Beach Boys were still making music, and critically, they had a couple of albums that people really liked, but Brian Wilson had kind of gotten away from, he had stopped working with the band. He was in his period of self-indulgence. I'll leave it at that. And the Beach Boys still created some good stuff, and Surf's Up is one of those. When Capitol Records released Endless Summer, the Beach Boys kind of made a decision to go in the nostalgia direction, and 15 Big Ones was basically an album of remakes. There were no new songs by the Beach Boys, and again, the problem was the 1970s were such a funny period. They did a disco song too, which was basically from one of their other albums that they redid and made it into disco. They had a couple of really good songs, but they never had the chart success in the 70s and 80s because Brian was not involved with the band, that type of thing. I'm surprised it took as long as it did. I'm disappointed in myself because I'm a huge Beach Boy fan.
I would have never guessed Surf's Up. So again, that's another edition of Tripping Up.